Hi there everyone, this is Jed Schlackman. In this video I'll be speaking about a spiritual topic related to polarity, in this case to the light polarity, and how those who seek to be service to others, who feel this desire or need to nurture other people, to in some way perhaps rescue or save other people, how that can become a vulnerability, how it can be overdone or taken to an extreme that's actually unhealthy for all concerned. So this is something you may have heard called the Mother Teresa complex at times, where someone always wants to be rescuing or saving others in some way. For people who are oriented toward service, toward being of the light, this is something that we could have a vulnerability to. It becomes such a part of your identity that you take it to an extreme, that you're always seeking out or bringing yourself, in a sense, into situations where other people appear to need your help, your support, your rescuing efforts for them, however you might label that. And this is a pattern that we want to become aware of if we wish to find greater balance. We need to really develop discernment to recognize or understand when these service-oriented efforts are truly serving, truly providing a benefit for the well-being and development of other individuals. Sometimes we may see other people suffering, going through distress, making what seem to be poor choices, and we feel that we can step in and give them support or guidance, or we can take action to help uplift them, to pull them out of whatever distressing situation we're perceiving them in. In some cases, that will assist them. It will bring them the opportunity to rise above and beyond their old situation or pattern. However, there are times when we do things that are intended to help uplift others, to help in some way rescue them or save them from distress. And then after we've done that, they just bring themselves right back into their original state or situation. So they may have not shifted their consciousness, their habits, their patterns or beliefs that had brought them into their previous predicament may have really remained the same even though we tried to uplift them. And if those patterns within them haven't shifted, they will tend to quote unquote attract the same type of situation or circumstance. So they'll continue to repeat those patterns, and they may not be learning from it if someone else keeps trying to step in and rescue them from facing consequences of their state of consciousness and their patterns or actions. So there's kind of this fine line of when we're taking action to serve and support others, and when our efforts are in some way actually helping enable their unhealthy pattern, helping protect them from dealing with consequences or reality. And so in that case, you're just maintaining whatever pattern has already been present. It might be that you're keeping them in a cycle of dependency. It might be that you're in some way keeping them from developing skills that they need to develop for themselves. If you think of the example of a parent who is supporting and nurturing a child who is doing things to protect that child, to keep that child safe and secure. If the parent prolongs that too long, they may be impeding that child's development, keeping that child from building the skills to live more independently, which is really, in a sense, the long-term goal of being a parent, to help prepare your child to function independently, to become, in a sense, an adult who doesn't need someone to step in and do things for them. So this can happen in many different relationships, not just the parent-child relationship, but in any relationship where one person is stepping in to support or seemingly to rescue or uplift another person. Sometimes the other person is really ready to receive that and benefit from it and move beyond their old pattern or circumstance. However, there are many situations where that person isn't really ready to grow or evolve. They truly wish in some way to remain in their old pattern, to keep themselves in that predicament. It may not be conscious, it could be subconscious, but there is a part of them that's drawing themselves into that circumstance. So if you continue your efforts to try to assist and uplift them when they're not truly ready, then you can end up being pulled down into their drama. So not only may you fail to really uplift them, but you may yourself get pulled down in some way. You may get entangled in their energy, in their patterns and dramas. So this is something that really takes a lot of experience to truly master, to differentiate when it is ideal to give your service and support, and when you need to let go, to step away, to allow others to continue on their path, to play out their dramas, to learn their lessons. Sometimes we can't really protect other people from their distress or suffering. We can't keep them from facing the consequences of their choices or decisions, of seeing the reflection of what's present in their consciousness. So in that case, your best way of handling things would be for you to move on along your path to do what's healthy and best for you in a sense to be a role model of a higher or more whole state of consciousness. One way that we can support others is to be the highest and best version of ourselves, to be that model of health and well-being, that model of balance and wholeness. For those of you that feel naturally inclined to be helpers, to be of service, to nurture and support others, this topic is something that can be challenging. That role may be such a strong or vital part of your identity that it is challenging or difficult for you to see when you need to set limits on your helping efforts. But as you go further along your path, you will find that as you make those distinctions, you'll find that you create results that are better for all concerned. And you'll find yourself less drained, less drawn into dramas that may not really be yours to involve yourself in. I hope that this discussion has given each of you some insight, some support or guidance in helping you go further along your personal growth journey. For those that are interested in holistic health, spirituality, mind-body wellness, and metaphysics, I invite you to watch some more of my YouTube videos. You may also wish to visit my website, phinsights.com. That's phinsights.com. There's additional resources there, as well as information about the holistic wellness services that I provide. For now, I'd like to wish each of you a wonderful day. Namaste.